Hi you guys, and welcome back. So today at the Palmer Senior Center we are going to do Podge candle holders, and so this is what they're going to look like. And I had another one that was done. So in your bag you are going to have napkins. I already made them the thinnest as possible to that 1 ply. And if you have other napkins at home, you can always get that. In your guys' bag, you guys will have more napkins for the winter time. I just have these ones on hand, and I don't want to waste our winter ones for you guys. So I have some Easter egg ones, a unicorn, and this skull and raven one. And so there's going to be 3 napkins inside your guys' bag. And then a container of Mod Podge and 3 candle holders. The things that you'll need for this activity is a pair of scissors, a paintbrush, or even like a soft sponge will do, just to put things on, and then some plastic wrap or just like a really thin trash bag that's cut. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pick the design that we want to use for our first candle. I'm going to go with the unicorn one, and I'm only going to show you how to do 1 candle, as making all 3 we're just not going to have time. So I have my first napkin picked out. I'm going to grab my first candle holder, take it out of the bag. And the first thing I'm going to do is measure it. So when you're measuring this, you're going to want to cut this in half. So you're going to measure this half first, and then you're going to measure this half second. Okay? And just hold your napkin onto the candle and just slightly roll till it's about halfway covered, and then you'll cut. Now that my first piece is cut, I'm going to place it over here. I'm going to do the same thing. Just place my candle here and roll. You're going to want this second half to be a little bit longer, and I'll show you why later. Now that I have both pieces cut, I'm just going to place one piece around it and just cut as close to the rim as possible. It does not have to be perfect because we'll perfect it later. Now that we have both pieces cut to size, we're going to put them to the side, and we're going to open up our Mod Podge. So just like earlier, we're going to cut this in half, and we're only going to paint one side with Mod Podge at a time, just so our hands don't get super dirty. And just like this, half of our glass is painted, as you can see. And now we are going to get our first napkin, and we are going to place it onto our candle. You're going to want to start by placing it right in the middle, and make sure those edges are right on the edge right here. So just like how it's right on the edge at the end of the candle. And you're just going to slightly press it down. And if you have a little bit of wrinkles, that's okay. That's why we have our plastic wrap. We're just going to place it on here and we're going to smooth it out with our plastic wrap. Doing this allows us not to tear that napkin. And just smooth it out as best as possible. And so we're just going to smooth it out right here. And this will help prevent the napkin from tearing. Take that off, put it to the side, and then we're just going to do the same thing to this side. We're going to get our Mod Podge. And it helps if you just put your hands right inside here and just paint. And so this side was sticking up a little bit. I'm just putting that Mod Podge right onto it. It's okay. And we're going to tip this right here. Get it nice and even with the edge, the bottom edge. And place it on. You're going to come out looking like something like this. And it's okay that these ends are right on the outside. We're going to take care of it. Just get our plastic wrap, get some of these wrinkles out. And this is so far what our final product is looking like. Now we're just going to go and trim these extras. So I have some a little bit higher on this end. And so what I'm going to do is just start cutting them. And try to keep your hands and fingers off of the candle as much as possible, just because it's really wet and it's very easy to tear. Now that I have the rim nice and done, I'm going to trim the extras off of these sides. And we're going to do the same for this side, as close to the napkin as possible. Now that I've cut the edges off, I'm going to take my Mod Podge again, and I am going to paint right over this. And just do it really gently, and make sure you get those edges that were sticking up that we cut. As you can see, I'm doing more of a dab than a brush. I'm just dabbing it all around the candle. Now that my candle is all done, I'm going to get and just push these edges just down. Right around the rim, just a little bit of Mod Podge, you don't need too much. And make sure all these edges on the rim are right nice and down. This is what your candle holder is going to look like, and you're just going to let this sit here for about 6 to 8 hours, even a day, and it will come out looking just like this, and you'll be able to glow through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my flashlight on my phone, and just to show you guys what it will look like when we have a candle in there. What I'm going to do is turn my flashlight on my phone just to show you guys the little glow that we're going to get from our candle that we put inside. And just holding it to the back, you could see this nice, beautiful glow coming through. now that you saw how it'll look glowing, how it's supposed to look when it's drying, and how to just do this super simple, easy at-home project. I hope you guys enjoy it, and make sure you hit that subscribe button so you guys know what projects are coming up and the next ones that we're doing, and just to see how much fun we're having here at the Palmer Senior Center. Bye! Thank you!